The honourable member for Banff-Kananaskis has a question.
Mr. Speaker, this summer the Minister of Forestry and Parks launched the Wildlife Management Responder Network, which basically creates a grizzly bear hunt. The Minister claims it's not a hunt, but bear biologists, myself included, and countless Albertans were outraged. Grizzly bears are a threatened species, and current research shows that hunting them does not solve conflict. Fish and Wildlife staff don't even have the capacity to investigate grizzly bear conflict that would trigger the Minister's new program. How will the Minister's program work if Fish and Wildlife can't even instigate it?
The Honourable the Minister of Forestry and Parks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thanks for the question. Of course, our number one concern in this side of the House and with the UCP government is the safety of Albertans and the protection of their property as they go forward. We know that many municipalities and many people living in rural Alberta have been concerned about the effects of grizzly bears on their lives. We've had 2 people mauled just this year in Alberta. We have multiple incidences of negative interactions with grizzlies. We need to do something to help protect Albertans, to protect their properties and help them as they move forward in their lives. We have people that are scared to send their children to the bus, to wait for the bus because of grizzly bears in the area.
The honourable member for Banff-Kananaskis.
Well, given again, hunting bears does not reduce conflict. The government-approved, expert-written and reviewed grizzly bear recovery plan contains an array of recommendations that will reduce conflict. None of them involve allowing the public to kill conflict bears. And given that the public is not trained to track or hunt aggressive grizzly bears, and given that many landowners don't want a trigger-happy Albertan wandering their land to hunt a grizzly bear, has the Minister even considered the safety risk of telling Albertans to hunt dangerous bears because the UCP has failed to adequately fund Fish and Wildlife staff?
The Honourable Minister of Forestry and Parks.
Mr. Speaker, the program that we've instituted here on this side of the House is a multifaceted approach. We believe in creating habitat for grizzly bears. We believe in educating the public on how to avoid negative interactions with grizzly bears. Those are the first 2 facets, and the final facet is a wildlife responder program, which allows Albertans to be involved in the management of wildlife, which we use for all wildlife in Alberta. Again, Mr. Speaker, this is not a grizzly bear hunt. These people that would be called will be very specific what, where, and how they hunt.
The honourable member.
Well, given that the people who apply to this program only need a hunting license and to be over the age of 18, I don't think that they're as qualified as the Fish and Wildlife staff to actually track and dispose of a grizzly bear humanely and properly. The Minister keeps asserting that the grizzly bear population has recovered, yet there's no definition or target for recovery in the recovery plan. The government's own reports on the grizzly bear population are in some cases over than a decade old, with no updated monitoring of the grizzly bear population since 2016. Given that sighting reports and conflict incidents are not population estimates, can the Minister stop scaring Albertans into thinking there's a...
The Honourable Minister of Forestry and Parks.
Mr. Speaker, I think the evidence is very clear that the grizzly bear populations have grown and have expanded into areas where we haven't seen them before. We have people all across the province that are contacting us. Myself, I live in a grizzly bear area that never used to be a grizzly bear area. So, Mr. Speaker, the only fear-mongering that's going on is the members opposite. Their idea of taking care of the grizzly bear problem is to fence them out. Well, Mr. Speaker, that's not the solution that we have. We'd have to fence off the entire eastern slopes in order to keep grizzly bears out of the place where people live. And Mr. Speaker, that's not the approach we have. We want to come up with a balance approach.